I'm like, why did Diane let me in there?
Yeah. Morning, folks. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today is Brent Maguire. He's the mayor of the city of Fairfield, and we're going to talk about all kinds of different things regarding Fairfield and just a bunch of different stuff. We do appreciate you tuning in today, and it is February 4th. It is Monday, February 4th, the day after the. How about that Super Bowl last night?
It's pretty exciting, wasn't it?
It was really something coming down to the. And then when that dude parachuted in.
Well, the commercials are what get me.
Well, you see, yeah, that's true. The commercials. What was your favorite? Budweiser with the Clydesdales?
Well, that one, or Doritos does some pretty good commercials.
Doritos always. Yeah. We're just teasing you. We're shooting this on Friday. We don't know who won. I don't know anything about a parachute guy jumping in.
What if we got it right? What if you're right?
That's exactly right. Yeah. Well, it'd be kind of tough since they'll have the dome roof closed.
Yeah. Well, they could open it temporarily.
They might.
I don't know.
They might. You never know. But we do appreciate you tuning in today. This is Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV here in Flora on Channel 100 and Channel 25 over in Salem on Channel 3. Thank you so much for tuning in as I've taken you off camera so you can settle down and get your water or whatever.
Okay, I can get my water again. All right.
That's fine. That's fine. What's going on? Of course, here in the middle of winter, not a whole lot of stuff is usually planned, especially on a Monday, but down in Edwards County, in Albion, the Edwards County Farm Bureau Women's Committee, they are sponsoring a big blood drive today from noon to 6 p.m., and that'll be at the House of Prayer in Albion. You might want to check that out. If you are interested, call 1-800-733-2767 or 1-800-RED-CROSS. Or go to redcrossblood.org and enter to get a schedule to schedule yourself an appointment. It makes it that much faster. The procedure, if you've got yourself scheduled, it makes it probably 15, 20, 30 minutes faster from the get-go. So that is going on today. Again, redcrossblood.org. Other things going on today, closer here to Flora, it's diabetes education classes. They'll have those at the Clay County Hospital just down the road here. That's tonight at 6:30. I believe it's their monthly meeting on the first Monday of each month, and it's the Clay County Hospital and Medical Clinic's diabetes education group classes for newly diagnosed or previous diabetes education, a 9-week group class, and they are, again, each Monday of the first Monday of the month. Also today, over at Albany, at the Carl Richland Memorial Hospital, they are having a South Bend Chocolate Company fundraiser. So that is going on right now, starting at 9 o'clock. The South Bend, 9 till 4. The South Bend Chocolate Company fundraiser on Monday, February 4th at Carl Richland Memorial Hospital in the private dining room from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Are you a big chocolate guy? You going to get Angelique chocolate for Valentine's Day?
Well, I think who doesn't like chocolate?
No, I don't know anybody unless you're allergic to it.
Right. Yeah. I'm not. She's not. So, yeah.
So you're going to get the chocolates. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
is that what you do for Valentine's Day? You've
That's
been married 20 years or whatever now.
20 years. Well, it'd be 13 this year.
You've been married like 40 years. So, I mean, so you're chocolate and flowers, I guess, right?
Chocolate and flowers, yeah. Something, maybe sentimental.
See, I've been married twice as long as you. I've been married 26 years now.
Okay.
And, yeah, we don't get anything.
Oh, yeah? That's done?
Yeah, it's over with. We're buying each other beer at the restaurant like the weekend or something like that. Buying each other soda or something. We're not buying each other anything for Valentine's. But that's good. That's good. I'm glad that you will do the chocolate.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. What else is going on? I tell you what's on Wabash, where I'll be tonight. Wabash Catch TV High School Girls Basketball. It's the IHSA Class 1A Girls Regional. We're going to South Central. Our first trip to Farina, South Central. We want to make sure we say hello to those folks. Of course, Wabash Catch TV, we shoot in all kinds of gymnasiums, Salem, Sisney, Fairfield, Flora, and North Clay up there. We've added South Central. We added Beecher City a few weeks ago, and we are really looking forward to it. Again, tonight, it is the Class 1A Girls Regional. It's Ramsey, the Lady Rams, taking on the homestanding South Central Lady Cougars. Pregame tonight at 6:45. That's going to be on Wabash Catch TV. Again, right here on this channel. Channel 325 or 100, depending on where you are watching it. Elsewhere, what else is going on? Not much sports in the Monday after the Super Bowl. There's no national television for either hockey or for NBA basketball, but we do have some college basketball games we can talk about with you tonight on television. It's Louisville at number 15, Louisville at number 12, Virginia Tech. That's at 6 o'clock tonight. That's going to be on ESPN, channel 601. Also on ESPN, they've got doubleheader. West Virginia plays at number 16, Texas Tech. That's in the Big 12, and that's at 8 o'clock. One game on ESPN 2 tonight. Iowa State is at Oklahoma, number 20, Iowa State. They're pretty solid. That'll be at 8 o'clock tonight. In the Big Ten, one game tonight. That'll be on Fox Sports 1. It is Penn State at Northwestern. That's at 7 o'clock. North Carolina Central is at Florida A&M tonight. That's on ESPNU, channel 642. And finally, it'll be Colgate at Lehigh tonight. That is on CBS Sports Network, channel 628. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today is Fairfield Mayor Brent Maguire, and we're going to talk about all kinds of, we might talk about geese.
I bet we will.
Do you think we'll talk about geese?
I think you're probably going to.
I'm probably going to ask about geese. We may not talk about it much, but I'm going to certainly ask you about the geese issue in Fairfield.
Yes.
You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV, and we'll be back right after these messages. Do stick around.
When you build with Morton Buildings, you build something that lasts. And now you can build for less during Building Value Days. If you're dreaming of a personal storage building, horse barn, farm storage, home, office, insulated workshop, or even a commercial facility, take advantage of our discounted pricing on new buildings now through February 28, 2019. So don't delay. Visit mortonbuildings.com for more information.
It's my choice. It's my choice. It's my choice.
So many of our county residents have treatment or surgeries done at larger hospitals. What they don't always realize is that they have a choice to select where they can have physical therapy or any number of post-operative treatments and follow-ups. Clay County Hospital is your choice. Talk with your specialist, surgeon, or primary care provider and let them know that you want to stay close to family, friends, and most importantly, home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Morning, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I'm Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for tuning in. My guest today is Fairfield Mayor Brent Maguire. We're going to be talking about a wide variety of subjects, a tremendously wide variety of subjects. How long have you been mayor now?
Almost 2 years.
22 months.
Yeah, if you want to be more specific, yeah.
I did the math.
Okay.
Yeah. 22 months you've been mayor. How you liking it?
Well, other than dealing with geese, it's pretty good. I'm getting ahead.
We'll get to it.
No, it's good. Challenging. I think I said that last time. It's challenging, but it's good.
Is it what you expected?
Oh, and then some.
Really? You're just wanting to get to the geese immediately, aren't you?
There are a lot of things I expected, but there are also
many things
I did not expect.
Yeah. Like
we'll talk about some of that here in a little bit. So whenever you want. So
all right, there's no point in beating around the bush or pussyfooting around it, or what would be I'm trying to think of a metaphor with birds involved. I can't. We do have.
Yeah, I'm not.
We may as well talk about the one with the bird we have here in the hand.
True. That's.
Oh, the worst. So I didn't know there was a geese problem. Actually, I did know there's a geese problem at the golf course. Tell me about geese at the golf course.
Well, there's not now. I mean, because they're gone. But a few weeks ago, J-Fi had I guess around the holidays.
Okay.
So maybe about a month ago, really. Yeah. I want to say around between Christmas and New Year's, J-Fi had approached me and said that there was a problem with geese at the golf course, that they were tearing up the grounds, and
we're on this one now. They've been there for years. There've been geese issues and you don't mind some geese,
right? But there was hundreds of geese there, tearing up the greens, as well as
and the park board now runs the golf course.
Correct. Right.
So Jay who
is the president of the park board, approached me about that. I went out there and looked and saw the
hundreds of geese.
I saw the hundreds of geese in the damage, and so then I approached the city attorney and said, "Hey, we've been asked to find a resolution for this.
Find a solution."
Right. The problem is we have an ordinance that doesn't allow the discharge of firearms in town.
We've had a few years ago. We could bring up the guy who shot the hawk, for crying out loud, and he got prison time for crying out loud.
Right.
And so you can't do that.
Right. And let me go back, because J-Fi had mentioned that in 2009
they had a geese shoot.
They had a shoot. So I found that. I had the city clerk find that information, and it looked like the mayor just authorized it. So my question for the city attorney was, can we do that? Or, well, it's like, no, it's an ordinance that we're providing an exception to. We probably need to amend it and be approved by the council. So I said, let's do that so we have something in place in the future so that we're not having to come back to the table every time and deal with this.
We're talking about it now. We're setting the base for what happens.
Yes, we are. So that was the plan. Let's amend this ordinance to allow.
Do this right.
Yes, and a very specific exception that it had to be nuisance geese at the golf course.
That's right.
And it
couldn't be just Joe Blow who walking around south end of town seeing geese and just firing in town.
Right.
Couldn't be that.
Could not be that. And there had to be a
hypothetical Bruce Dickey sees hypothetical guy Bruce Dickey sees geese on my neighbor's top of the roof. Right. Hey, boom!
Right. That's not what we're talking about.
That's not going to work. Okay.
And there had to be an approved list.
Yes.
And so I'd get that name on the list.
List of hunters. Make sure they have the right credentials. Yes.
To hunt.
FOIA, hunting licenses, the whole thing. Because this is in conjunction with the state as well, right?
State and federal law.
Yeah.
So we wanted to make sure that we had all those things. Once we get that, then I could then authorize those people to shoot for a time frame.
Fairfield has had, when we talk about Fairfield has had wetlands issues before. You don't want to get into any of that kind of stuff.
No, we definitely don't want to mess with any of that. So that was the plan.
Sure.
To go for the council.
Plans.
Yeah, I think that was January 8th. With the council meeting, we were supposed to do that, and then there was some discussion that evening, and it was decided that they wanted to table the matter, which means that we were not taking any action on that, and so it was tabled.
Right.
Long story short is I had some council members do some research into that to find some other options. We did bring it back before the council on January 22nd because the end of the
time is running out.
Hunting season is
hunting 31st. Season ends January 31st.
Right.
It ended last Thursday. Thursday at sundown, presumably.
That is correct.
All right.
So it came back up, and we. Long story short, we ended up approving the amendment. Yes,
that's right. You approved the amendment. Okay, so after last Tuesday, you've approved the amendment. You've approved everything. Everything's going forward. Your thumbs up. We're gonna start going out and we're gonna cull the herd.
Yes,
cull.
Yes, that's a word I've heard a lot here recently.
I bet you have.
So Wednesday, I got with Jay Fye and said, "Hey, just give me the list." And he said, "Well, we don't want a whole lot. Probably 4 or 5 people.
Yeah,
I'll get that information to you with their credentials." So that was the plan. And then I received an email.
You received an email?
Yes.
From whom?
From a person with PETA. Which is...
Who was it, by the way?
I believe...
The president? What was it?
Do you want me to look?
If you want here. No, you don't have to look right now.
Okay. I know the name. It was Kent Stein with PETA. I can't remember his official title.
Okay.
But he had... in essence, in summary, said, "Hey, we heard that you're about to do this. We don't agree with it. We believe that is an inhumane and ineffective method to controlling geese, and we'd ask that you don't do this."
Always taking information, aren't you, Brent? You're always willing to listen.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I think that they had misunderstood, and because the email kind of alluded to the fact that we were just going to allow anyone and everyone to go out there whenever they wanted.
And they thought it was like out of season, probably.
Yeah.
Just basically a line them up and fire type of thing.
Yeah. So I just, when I did respond to that email, I just mentioned that this is what we did with our amendment to the ordinance, and this is we're looking at what is going to happen.
Yeah.
Or could happen, is allowed to happen now with that amendment, but that it is in accordance with the state and federal regulations regarding hunting.
Exactly right.
They then got a response back that said, "Well, we understand that, but we still disagree. We don't think it's
everyone's entitled to their opinions."
Absolutely. So then
so you moved on down the road.
I just moved on down the road.
And then what happened?
Well, then I started getting some random emails.
Then you got emails from all over the country.
From all over, including out of the country.
Really?
There was a person from Nova Scotia.
So the home of Canadian geese. They're sending you from Canada.
Yeah. Anyway, and so I was like, why am I starting to get all these emails? Well, then someone made me aware that we were on PETA's website.
You were like the front page.
Yeah, we were front page.
Front page of, and how big is People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals?
Well, according to the email that I got from Mr. Stein, there are 6.5 million members globally.
That's a lot.
10,000 or so in Illinois.
Wow.
Alone. So, but anyway, so I received these emails, wasn't sure why. I went to their website, saw they had this article, if you will.
Yeah.
And at the bottom of the article, it said, please contact Mayor Brent Maguire, and it had my email listed.
There you go.
And ask him. It did ask them to be polite and respectful, but to ask me to stop.
But to ask you to stop
hunting.
the hunt.
Yes.
Were they all polite and respectful?
For the most part, I don't think. I don't think anyone got really
for
rude.
The most part. That's good.
I mean, I think some people said they were disgusted with me because of the
threats.
decision.
No threats of any kind.
No. Some of them offered pointers for other things that could be done.
That's good.
Like using border collies.
Which is okay then. All right.
I just wonder how the border collie feels
That's
about
what
that.
I wonder. Well, no, the border collie would probably dig it.
Yeah.
But which is more humane? Having. I mean, if you're gonna get rid of the geese now, granted, we're everything we say may be transmitted to the people for the ethical treatments of animals as well, and I'm going to be on their list probably too.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it be more humane to shoot one than to set dogs on it?
Well, they say
they herd them or something.
Well, they say that these dogs are trained not to attack the geese, just to be a nuisance to them, so that they end up leaving. I don't know how that works, though. I mean, it's an option.
It's an option.
I mean, what I've tried to tell people all along is, I understand there's other options. There are other options that have been tried.
We're going to take a short break. I want to hear more about these other options. Okay. I do, because I think you get a dog out there, the problem gets larger on the greens than the
it could, yeah,
the
it
geese.
Could.
I think it's an entirely different set of problems. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest is Fairfield Mayor Brent Maguire, and we're talking about his interesting month. We'll be back after these. Do please stick around.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area, with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you build with Morton Buildings, you build something that lasts. And now you can build for less during Building Value Days. If you're dreaming of a personal storage building, horse barn, farm storage, home, office, insulated workshop, or even a commercial facility, take advantage of our discounted pricing on new buildings now through February 28, 2019. So don't delay. Visit mortonbuildings.com for more information.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians, and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Morning, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. Appreciate you tuning in. My guest today is Brent Maguire, Mayor of Fairfield, and we've been talking about not yet a wide variety of subjects. We've been talking about the goose hunt. Okay.
Yes.
What, and you know, when you get a letter from a national organization, an email from a national organization, you can slough it off if you want, but in this age of modern communication, you might get thrown a bunch of stuff at you, right?
Yeah, it's possible, yeah.
But it didn't really happen.
No, it wasn't too bad. I mean, I think I talked about these other emails, maybe 20 or 25.
Yeah, 20 or 25. Okay. But what are some of the alternatives that have been suggested or have been done over the years? Because firing at the geese isn't the first choice, is it?
No, and that's what I tried to explain to people, is that it's not our default option.
Right.
But it had gotten to be such a problem this year, it was probably the quickest thing to do.
And maybe most effective?
Most effective at this point. And then some of these alternatives could be used to hopefully prevent us from having to go to that every time in the future.
You mentioned dogs.
Yeah, so yeah, dogs, specifically border collies. And I guess one of my emails actually included an email from, I think it was a organization in California that specifically trained border collies to
not kill geese.
To not kill geese, to frighten them off. And but there's also
that's border collies are pretty smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's an option.
Yeah.
And I think in the past they have, I don't know if it's a border collie, but I think they did try dog, and what I heard was that it was poisoned.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, like several years ago.
I think they tried a fake alligator there in the water.
Geese who are coming from Canada.
They probably don't know what alligators are, right?
Well, I was going to say, what are they? They're look at that big lumpy thing.
Right. And we don't. He's never moving. You know. I think we're pretty safe. No.
Haven't seen him chomp on any of us.
But
I mean, I'm just laughing because I mean, there's all kinds of different.
Oh yeah, right. I mean, obviously, I guess the point with that is they've tried a lot of options.
Yeah.
I mean, which would include like fireworks.
Yeah.
What they call shell crackers.
Yeah.
You can shoot those from a shotgun, and they make loud noise, and those are supposed to scare them off. I think also something. They use some sort of cannon.
Okay. Well, you know, I've been out there shooting the golf ball cannon that the Farm Bureau kids put up.
You think that works?
It was just a golf ball, so it wasn't really. It didn't have a lot of spread.
Okay. But I mean, when I say cannon, it was like a noise cannon.
Yeah.
So those are a few of the things that I know that they've tried, and they've had very limited success.
So they're not going to shoot shotguns this year.
Not this year, because season's over.
And
I should say not this hunting season.
Not this hunting season.
There'll be another hunting season at the end of there's like a nuisance season in September, and then I think the regular season starts in middle of November.
Well, I'm glad that you and the organization, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, have been able to work something out.
Yes. I mean, I guess
you have. I mean, it's worked out.
It has worked out because
it helped with the hand of God freezing the the golf course lake.
Right. So they moved on.
Oh, that's cool. Did you ever go out there while it was frozen and skate on it?
No.
Oh, well, I have before, but not this year.
I was going to say, is that wise? I don't know.
Probably not the best. Probably not the best idea. Well, that's good. How much time did that take up for you, you think?
Well, like I said, so...
I mean, how many hours have you spent on this in the last month?
I don't know.
It's part of the gig.
It is part of the gig. I don't know. It's not like I kept tabs on it. Probably, more than I probably wanted to.
Well, okay, so since January,
I'd say...
Since January 1st, you've worked, presumably, 200 hours. Here and there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How much of that you think was reading up and boning up and getting fired up about and learning and talking to people about geese? I was going to say probably 15 to 20 hours. Oh, that's not bad. I'm guessing. Yeah, yeah. Because it was all in little, pieces here or there, and that's probably where that's probably worse though, because if you just say, okay, this is an issue, and we're gonna sit down the next 2 days and we're gonna be done with it and move on. That's one thing. It may take up 16 hours of your time, but it's right there. Yeah. What I was finding is that it was an email here or a phone call here or someone coming in here. You couldn't clear it out. So it was in the middle of everything else and kind of a distraction. And again, I'm not discounting, both sides, the golf course's problem or where Pete's coming from. But the bottom line is, in my role as mayor, it's not the most important thing that I need to be dealing with. I understand. So I understand. That's the way to look at it. That's outstanding. There you go. That's Brent Maguire. He is the mayor of Fairfield, and it is probably want to give a state of the city address or something. Well, I'll give you. I'm not going to take away your place for it. Okay. Or put you off a week. Right. I'm not going to do that. All right. Well, I appreciate that. Well, actually, no, I'm just teasing. We'll talk financials and that kind of stuff and how the city's doing when we come back. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. I promise I try not to talk about geese anymore. All right. I'll try as well. You sure? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Unless you want to. We can move on. Okay. All right. Back right after these. Do please stick around.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your #1 choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your #1 choice in healthcare.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone services required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
When you build with Morton Buildings, you build something that lasts. And now you can build for less during Building Value Days. If you're dreaming of a personal storage building, horse barn, farm storage, home, office, insulated workshop, or even a commercial facility, take advantage of our discounted pricing on new buildings now through February 28, 2019. So don't delay. Visit mortonbuildings.com for more information.
Morning, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today is Fairfield Mayor Brent Maguire. We are talking about a wide variety of subjects, and you've been in the job now, like we said, for 22 months, and you like it. What's the state of the city right now? When you came in, you were kind of handed, as I recall, in the election, there were many, many financial issues facing Fairfield. How's the city doing working through those issues?
Well, the best way I try to explain to people is we've turned the corner, but we're not out of the woods yet.
Really?
It takes time, to do those things, because just the impact that AirTech's leaving has had, the fact that we're in Southern Illinois, it's already economically depressed.
Challenged.
Yeah, yes. So it's just
I like to use challenged better than depressed.
I like that. That is better. You're right. It is. There's a lot of challenges faced with that, and to get in new businesses, and especially large employers, it is really challenging. But Fairfield, I think, has a lot of good things going for it, in the fact that the city of Fairfield owns all of its own utilities, which gives us flexibility with working with a potential business. If they're a large manufacturer, large employer, we can be competitive in rates on things with them. But we have a great hospital, great college, recreational opportunity. So anyway, I think Fairfield has a great package. It's just, there's those other challenges that were in the state of Illinois.
You're not shutting down the power company?
No, we're not.
Okay.
No, we're not. So another way I look at it is baby steps. We're making baby steps forward, not necessarily leaps and bounds, but baby steps. As long as we're moving forward, that's good. And so one of the things that we had to do, is we had to pass an 8% utility rate increase. Right. We passed in October, in effective November 2017.
So it's been in effect now for about a year and a half, almost a year and a half. What kind of issues have you heard, or have your billing people heard, or did the folks that you talked to realize that it was time that Fairfield did that?
Well,
because I hadn't had one in a long time.
I think most people understand that, and then there were some people that that said, no one likes an increase in rate.
No, of course.
I don't like an increase in rate.
Right. But I guess the question is, do people realize that it was first question is, was it justified? And second question is, do people realize it was justified?
So, yeah, absolutely justified. We were losing $120,000 to $130,000 a month.
Yeah. Can't do that.
No, you can't do that. There were times that it was kind of scary, because I would look there and look at our general fund balance, what we have in the bank account, was I can remember one time it was $58,000.
Really? For the whole city?
For the whole city.
A city with a payroll of, gosh, only knows, but 75 employees.
Well, at that time, our last payroll was $158,000.
Yeah.
And we get paid every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So it's $158,000. That's now, but that's, there were 78 employees when I took office.
Yeah.
We're down to 71.
Mainly through attrition too, right?
A lot of that through attrition. There were 2 positions that we did eliminate.
Yeah.
But the others have been through attrition, and as
retirement.
we have not. Yes, we have not replaced. We actually got as low as 70, but we did add another position back. We're getting ready to add another one as well, so we'll be back up to 72 here before the end of this fiscal year. But still, you're talking. We've had to make some tough decisions, do a lot of things. But with that being said, payroll back then was probably 170, 175.
Okay, I got to ask the question then.
Yeah.
At what part of the month does it get tight? Right, would it have been the late last week before you send out the power bills? So it was right before the end of the month, whenever it got down to $58,000, and then the power bills went out.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Whatever month that was.
Right, because the figures I give you or what we get is would be like an end of the month thing. Because the treasurer would prepare a report.
I see.
That says month ending, and then what came in, what went out.
What's the typical general fund now that you're seeing?
So now we're seeing
after the increase
$750,000.
See, that makes it. Yeah, that's a good steps in the right direction.
Now I will go back and say that $58,000 was the lowest.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
So if you want to look at an average for the first 6 months. Because we had to make pretty quick decisions on things.
Oh yeah.
Because I came in May of 17. Yeah. But you're talking maybe $225,000 that we're ending the month on, and so now we're roughly $500,000 over that.
You mentioned earlier with the utilities that provides flexibility. There is nothing that provides more flexibility than having a little bit of money in the bank, is there?
Right.
In what you're doing.
Yeah, and I think what people don't realize is, I didn't realize it before, all what goes into, operating your own utilities.
Right.
Because all the personnel costs, the equipment costs, maintaining that, depreciation, you have to take depreciation into account. When we have an audit done, they look at it and say, this is what you actually spent in cash.
Yeah.
And this is what you actually brought in cash.
Right.
But here's a number 2 that you need to be aware of. It's how your equipment and property is depreciating, and you had to
put off the bottom line too.
Right. So you had to put so much money back to make sure that you can continue to operate those things. And so that when you look at rates have to cover all of those things.
Yeah.
And so we've recently engaged in more rate studies. Well, actually, the first rate studies that I know that the city's done in at least 6 years.
Because the rate hadn't changed for several
now,
years.
We did not do an official rate study before our
I understand that.
Because we just had to get it done.
And you couldn't afford to do it anyway, probably. Well, I don't know what rate studies cost.
$3,000 or $4,000 to do. So water and sewer.
You knew you needed it.
Right.
Yeah.
But we didn't. I felt like we didn't have time. We just needed to do it. But after that, I said we need to actually look at what does it actually cost us to operate these departments? Right. What do we need?
Right.
And so we had a water and sewer done, and we're getting ready to do an electric and gas.
Well, that's forward thinking then, isn't it?
We're trying to be that way.
Well, that's all you can ask. I tell you what we'll do. We'll take our final break. We'll come back. We're going to talk about some new businesses around town, as well as the Founders Festival coming up, and you've got elections coming up too, right?
Yeah, just a couple months.
We'll do all that when we return. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest is Fairfield Mayor Brent Maguire, and we didn't mention geese that segment.
We just did.
Well, look, we haven't mentioned that. We'll save it. I tell you what, we'll save the owls for the next segment.
Oh, the owls. Yeah, that's true, because they will be.
We got owls coming up.
Oh, yeah.
You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We'll be back right after this. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you build with Morton Buildings, you build something that lasts. And now you can build for less during Building Value Days. If you're dreaming of a personal storage building, horse barn, farm storage, home, office, insulated workshop, or even a commercial facility, take advantage of our discounted pricing on new buildings now through February 28, 2019. So don't delay. Visit mortonbuildings.com for more information.
Morning, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. My guest today is Fairfield Mayor Brent Maguire, and we're talking about a wide variety of subjects today. Brent, tell me a little bit. We were talking. There's some new businesses and some business changing in Fairfield, aren't there?
Yeah, a little bit. We'd like to see more, and we hope that we see more. There's a few things in the works, but the big things are O'Reilly's Auto Parts. Mm-hmm. They built a new store out by...
Just like up here at Flora, I think they both built at the same time.
Yeah, really close. I think yours was done first.
Okay.
I believe. But ours is out by our Walmart, so that's operating. Save-A-Lot moved from their location by Kincaid's to the former... Priceless /IGA /Beeler's Bilo.
Yeah.
They're at 7th and Main. And
how's that working for them?
That's been great for them. I talked to them not too long ago, and their number of customers that are coming in, I think, is practically doubled.
Really?
Yeah, they looked at, if they just look at their, how many people transactions and people, has doubled since their move. Wow. Now they're still looking, they have about 8,800 square foot of space they're not using, and they're trying to get someone in there. And so we've been working with them a little bit on that, but that's been a great move for them.
Well, I hope it's not just because they moved in to 2 blocks from my house as opposed to being about half a mile from my house. We do okay.
You go there more often?
Huh?
You go there more often?
Yes, we do go there more.
It's like, just go right there. Yeah.
I never went to the other one. Well, I take that back. I'd go in there and get barbecue sauce, but
okay.
Now I go in there.
It's right there.
It's easier.
It's a great location, but because of them moving there, Carter Turf and Tractor.
Yeah.
Moved in there, which is outdoor power equipment.
Their spot.
Yeah, they were actually down south of town, a couple miles, and they had they had 2 businesses there basically.
Right.
They had their Kubota and outdoor power equipment stuff, and then they had their like side by sides. Well, I guess actually they still sell them side by side.
Le Mans, Yamaha, and the Kawasaki.
Yes, but that portion I think. Car Corral.
Car Corral. Yeah, Car Corral Polaris spot.
Yes, and but Carter Turf and Tractor is coming into town, and have you seen their new building?
Yes, I have.
It's beautiful.
They really
they did a really good job. So that's nice because that's, even though it's a business that already existed, it wasn't in town.
Yeah.
And so that benefits us. And number one, a building that's not sitting empty and it's generating utilities, property taxes, and sales tax that we didn't have before.
That's right.
So that's great to see that. Also. Service-wise, not really a business, but Southeastern Illinois Counseling, which had been for years and years off Mount Vernon Road with the health department in the same building. They provide behavioral counseling. They closed.
Oh, really?
Not just ours, but I think several closed.
Oh, really?
And so we didn't have that. So
folks were having to go 30 miles, 45 miles?
Yeah, somewhere else. Yeah. Probably Mount Vernon. But anyway, so Egyptian Health Department, which also has behavioral, they're based out of El Dorado. They just opened up December 1st.
Oh, really?
So now we have those behavioral services there. We just had a ribbon cutting for them Wednesday.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's exciting to have them in town. Casey's expansion, Casey's General Store.
Tell me about Casey's. You've got this gigantic spot in the middle of town. All these city blocks that were air tax.
Yeah.
And Casey's, did they take the whole thing?
Almost.
Is that right?
So between Maine and Delaware, they bought all those buildings other than the gas plant. That property did not sell. Airtex did not want to sell that part.
Okay.
And I think there's a parking lot that would be north of the gas plant that also did not sell. But then basically everything east of that and west of, like, where the American Legion and Chop Shop, which Chop Shop used to be Subway.
Yeah.
All that in between there was purchased by Casey's for their expansion.
Does the American Legion own that parking lot to the west of it, or was that going to be part of the Casey's?
They owned part of that. There was part of that's theirs. The vast majority of that parking lot is the Casey's property now.
I see.
And so we finished our work up before the end of the year. I think the phone company just move their lines and stuff, and I think we should see demolishing those buildings here soon, and then maybe a little bit of delay for nicer weather before we see construction.
That's a lot of stuff going on.
It is a lot of stuff going on, so it's very exciting. People still ask about the other Airtex properties, and we do have people interested in that. In fact, it went from 1 to 2 companies that have shown some pretty serious interest in that. Just waiting for some minor remediation issues at Plant 2 and hoping that will work out.
That's the goal. You make sure there are good buildings in town. You're trying to make sure that they're filled, aren't you?
Yes, we are. Unfortunately, in the meantime, there have been some other local businesses that have shut their doors.
Right.
But what we've also seen is that in some of those that someone else has stepped up in there, like Farmer's Daughter, sold by Mary John, but then someone else ended up buying it.
That's right.
And kept that business going. So that's encouraging. And then
Nicole Jordan
bought that, yes. And then Misty Titzer, who already had a downtown business.
Mitzi is working her way to be the downtown magnet.
I think so, because she has the gray area down there in Merle Norman, and then Amy Sweet Gallery closed, and now she's got
coffee shop.
Yeah, well, I just slipped my mind what it's called.
It's like soldiers and swizzle sticks or something like that. That's not right, but it's close to that.
I don't think that's it.
Like swizzle stick, coffee. It's something like that. It does And then they have cigars there too, or at least they're planning to. Anyway.
Yeah, it is a military theme name.
It's a military theme.
I can't think of what it is. That bothers me.
We're going to kick ourselves there about 5 minutes. Tell me a little bit about the Founders Day.
Oh yes,
the Founders Festival, and about the Why Fairfield group.
So Why Fairfield is a group that started several months ago after some talks with Luke Harrell and some other young people about the need for their involvement. That we're interested in their input because they're here and hopefully going to stay here.
Yeah.
What can we do to partner with them and get younger people to stay in Fairfield and raise their families? And so Why Fairfield was started, and at first it was kind of a city committee, then we kind of turned the reins over to them, and I think they're trying to get nonprofit status. But one of the things that they wanted to do is what they're calling a Founders Festival.
Okay.
Because I don't know if it's I think I mentioned off air earlier, it was unofficial. Maybe it's official, but we believe 1819 was roughly the time that Fairfield was founded.
It was 200 years ago. You can make it up.
I guess. I don't know. I feel kind of bad that as mayor, maybe I should know. So maybe after I leave here, I'll do some research.
Go do some research.
I'll talk to Judith Puckett and find out exactly.
There you go. Take 16 hours of your month to do some research on that.
That might be better spent with that than anyway. But so they want to do a 1-day event to celebrate that, and it's going to be downtown.
That's cool.
It's going to be like the Fall Fun Fest, but different.
Okay.
I think it'll be like the Fall Fun Fest plus. Have you ever been to the Live at Leo events at the park?
Yeah.
I think Luke is involved with that, so I think it'll have some of that flavor.
Oh, that's fun.
I think it'll be a great way to celebrate that, to bring people downtown, just to have fun, to draw other people to Fairfield and show off what we got.
When are you looking for that?
So I think June 15th is their tentative date on that.
Oh, that's nice. That'll be in the middle of summertime. June's not crushingly hot like it can be in August or
even in July. Yeah. So I think that's great. Another thing I wanted to mention about Why Fairfield is they're helping us with a marketing promotional video.
Really?
We shot one not too long ago, and
no kidding.
I kind of looked at the rough draft the other day, and I'm hoping we'll have it out here pretty soon to let people know why Fairfield.
That's Is it Y or WHY?
It's Y with a Y. They have a really cool logo.
Really?
You have to see it.
I gotta get Luke up here on the show.
Yes.
I've been meaning to.
You haven't had him?
No, I haven't. Well, he hides from me.
Well, he's
Luke,
busy.
He's tremendously busy.
Yes.
He's got all things going on. Are you getting busier now with a? Can you believe it's election time?
Yeah, that's true. We do have one coming up in April. I'm not up for election yet.
You're not up.
I still have a couple years, but half of our council is up.
Okay.
And we have 8 members, so every 2 years, 4 of them are up for election. And so we do have contested races in at least 2 wards.
Oh, really?
We talked about this earlier, and now I forgot.
Not on TV.
Right. In Ward 4, Gary Moore took out a petition to run against Ed Prince, who's already an alderman. In my ward, which is Ward 2, Tyler Lampley, who was appointed. Yeah, he was appointed because we had an absence when David Simpson, who was on the council, moved. He's running again, and Sheila Zerlini took out a petition to run in that ward. Ward 1 does not have anyone contested. Mike Pardoff is going to run again. He's been in for one previous term.
Yeah.
And then Ward 3 would have been contested race.
Karen Oliver passed away.
Yes, she passed away. So.
That was a terrifically surprising. Well, you just don't expect that kind of thing.
No, and it's her husband Larry was a longtime employee of the city working out of the cemetery, and he just retired last summer, June, July.
You got a ton of people retired.
Yeah. I guess when you get older, you decide you don't want to work as much anymore.
I'm there.
I was going to say, I might be too, but I don't know I'm old enough to do it.
Well, you got to join the club.
I don't know if it's as much as age as financial ability, right?
Well, yeah, I think it's both.
Okay, all right.
I think it's both. Hey, Brent, thank you again so much for coming up here today. I do appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Come on up anytime. That's all right.
Next time we'll talk about Cardinals or something.
More birds.
Well, yeah, it'd be baseball season maybe when I come back. That's what I was talking about.
More birds. Cardinals, Blue Jays, Orioles, whatever you want to talk about.
Right, exactly.
Folks, thanks for watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Have an outstanding Monday. We'll see y'all later.